Hey everyone, welcome to another binder video. Today we're taking a look at my binder filled with X and Y breakthrough. As with most of these X and Y sets, we have a very diverse assortment of artists and artwork types, all sorts of different backgrounds. Anyone that says that they hate modern is lying to themselves. When you can get some wild stuff like this, it's always for the best. I'm pretty sure this Pavilion is the one with the regional differences. So each different, I don't want to say region, the Prince Pokemon cards has a different version of the Pavilion. Just like in the game, how it can have different patterns on its wings. It can have different colors based on where the card is from. I don't know them off by heart, but there were a few people trying to track down all of them. Some of them being much more difficult than others. I could have that mixed up with a different Pavilion, but I'm pretty sure that's what it is. So we're into the break cards as well, hence the name Breakthrough, and the next set, Breakpoint. That's where that kind of comes from. We're missing, it seems like a lot of reverses. I'm quite certain I opened at least a box of this, and I've probably picked up quite a few singles along the way. Only 2 reverses on the back page there. We have this chunky Typhlosion in the center there. Houndoom EX, pretty cool. Probably a Mega Houndoom that's missing from the slot after that. Not sure how I haven't picked that up. Didn't put a whole lot of emphasis on these sets. Most of the cards are pretty easy to come by. So as I was buying collections and or trading friends, I picked up a lot of these cards. I really like that Simisear. It's kind of a neat take on him. Little Scatterbug there. Seeking, Staryu floating around in the water. Starmie shooting a laser. With these little Remoraid's. It's weird. Still weird to me that Remoraid turns into Octillery. Not too often you see a fish turn into an octopus or a squid. We have, looks like we're missing the Glalie EX, but we do have the Mega form of him. I kind of wish that they didn't get rid of Megas and that they had given more Pokemon Megas rather than switching into, I guess, Gigantamax, which is basically a different form of Megas. It's with all the different timeline stuff. That Empoleon is pretty cool. The holo looks really nice, just based on the background. Good holo to non-holo ratio going on there. We got some Simipour, Panpour line. The Panpour is really cool where he's going through the city. We have our favorite ice cream trio down at the bottom there. Poor Lonely Snowbird on the back side of this page. Looks like I'm missing quite a few of the reverses, so maybe I just opened the one box. These have a lot of foil on them, like a lot of reverses do, and they tend to get scratched up pretty easily. We got a Pikachu there looking confused. I don't know if he heard something in the forest there. A couple Raichus. We got the Raichu Break, which is kind of neat. Wasn't really a fan of those when they came out. It seems like most people weren't, and they've since kind of taken a liking to them. The Magneton, really awesome. Kamiya artwork, pretty tame in terms of Kamiya abstractness. I don't know if that's an adjective or not, but we're gonna use it. Magneton on the backside, Magnemite. We have a Raikou, which looks like he was probably inserted upside down because he's got some scratches on him or something. And I planned on replacing him, like I said, with some of the other XY sets. At one point, I was putting the cards in upside down when I had full intentions of replacing them, just as a placeholder, I guess. But I no longer do that, so I should probably go through all of my binders and clean those up. We got a couple different Mewtwo EXs here. Basically Similar artworks pointing in the opposite direction, doing a different thing, different attacks. So it gives you a couple different Mewtwo EX options. I think the Mewtwo EX here with the Shatter Shot was the more popular of the two. I should know that, as I did play Mewtwo or Mega Mewtwo deck at the time. I believe, there we go. There's the other Mega Mewtwo that I played with Psychic Infinity. And it says this attack does 30 more damage times the amount of energy attached to both active Pokemon. This attack's damage isn't affected by weakness. So, I don't know. I have a thing for stacking Pokemon that do more damage based on how many energies are attached to them and or them and the opponent. It's just a fun way to try and figure out how you're going to get those attached. And even more so with the Mewtwo here, they have to kind of be careful of how many energies they attach to their active Pokemon as well. The Wobbuffet just going absolutely ham here. I guess that's Mirror Barrier that he's performing. He's just popping off. Mischievous on the backside. Got a very cute Ralts there, playing with some blocks. Definitely not. Those must be Mega Constructs and not Lego, for copyright reasons. Here we go, another Kamiya, the Behem. Sandslash. Cubone. So a lot of these, we got the poor little Cubone bone here. We got the child and mother. Cubone's mother is dead, so feels bad for Cubone. There's Marowak in the heavens, I guess. And Marowak break. Little Spinub, Piloswine. We get the reverses on this page here. LGM, Marowak, Piloswine, Swinub. For those of you who haven't tuned in before, LGM is basically like the letters L, G, and M, which would stand for Little Green Monster. In other words, alien, because it's an alien Pokemon. If you weren't around for, I think it was, can't remember what set I mentioned that in, but it doesn't hurt to say it again, I guess. For those of you who do know, congratulations, you've been paying attention. You passed the pop quiz. We got a very cute Zorua there with a bow on its head, hanging out with the kiddos. Some verses on the backside here. Vapotus, Mamoswine, Pancham, and a Cacturn. Here we go. We're into the Zoroarks. Another break card there. Inkay. I think there's only a handful of the break cards that were playable. And I can't remember which off the top of my head. I think Zoroark might have been one of them. It's been quite a while. What year was this? 2015, I think. Ralts, Flabebe, Floette, Florges. We got the Noivern break peeking through. I thought he was part of that. Obviously not. He's not a fairy type. Xerneas, really cool artwork there. We got the tree in the background with the hollow on it. Kind of really makes it shine. It's almost like the sun is shining down onto it. Axew, another one of those cute family. It almost reminds me of that, like those evolution Pokemon from Generations. The ones with the Charizard as it's like growing up. We got Floette, very awesome artwork on that one. Haruda artwork. Gotta like when there's Pokemon in the background, people in the background. Just awesome art style in general. There's our Xerneas again. I think probably not as special in the reverse form because you don't have that foil kind of beaming down on the tree. Here we go into our, is that the same Axew? No, we got two Axews, both by Himeno, I think. Yeah, both by Himeno. I was gonna say the one kind of reminded me of the other. I guess they're both eating. They're both eating the berries there. Kind of neat. I never noticed that before. I guess it's hard to notice too when they're on opposite pages. Got a Noivern break. Noivern was probably playable, I think, at least at one point in time. Could have been just when the set first came out too. I know none of them were like game breaking, ultimate, awesome, or anything like that, from what I remember. Here we go. It's another page of really great artwork, background things going on. Got a really cool Baba Smeargle, the hand-drawn Pokemon that is the artist as well, with his tail. Very cool. Kind of neat to see like an oil painted. That probably exists. I can't think of one off the top of my head, but back into the Kamiya Rufflet, Braviary, Noibats, and our trainers here. We got our Bridget, Buddy Rescue. Some reverses on this side, our Assault Vest, Pokemon Tool, Floatstone, big time, awesome card, especially with Keldeo. You could rush in with him and then retreat him into whatever you wanted. Basically a free switch every turn. Got it like that. We have an upside down heavy ball. I don't know how I don't have that in good shape. I'm sure I've come across it at some point, but just didn't realize it. Mewtwo Spirit Link. Got it like those Spirit Links so you can evolve into your Mega Form without ending your turn. Judge down here at the bottom, blowing the whistle. Parallel City. This card's kind of neat. Everyone, at least everyone that I've seen that has come across that for the first time is kind of blown away by what's going on there. But basically, you can play it either way, and the text that's legible from wherever you're sitting is the effect that applies to you. It's a stadium card, so someone will play it down and it stays in play until something removes it or somebody else plays another stadium. Skyla there. We've seen a Skyla reprint recently. She seems to come back every now and then. We got Houndoom full art. Pretty cool. Mega Houndoom on this page. EX. Really neat. We got the Glalie full art and the Mega Glalie EX full art. Our Mewtwo's each had a regular Mewtwo's each had a version of the, and I'm assuming I'm missing the full art of the lesser Mega Mewtwo, but there's the boy that I used to play back when I felt the need to bling out my PTCGO deck. We got Bridget there, looking fine. Giovanni agrees, ready to pinch. We got Mewtwo. We got a couple of secret. I guess if it wasn't enough to have the Mewtwo's in the full art, the regular full art, we have both of them here in a secret form. These are really neat. You got the like Pokemon in around the background and the gold border. Although I don't think they didn't have like a matching secret rare mega counterpart, so I don't think as many people use them as would have if they did have the megas in a secret as well. But then we have a couple Pokemon League promos. We have a alternate Raikou Hollow, probably from a theme deck. Same with that Magnezone down on the bottom there, the non-hollow variety. Hollow Gengar, which I think he's a non-hollow in the set itself, pretty sure. We have a non-hollow Xerneas from a theme deck. Noivern Shattered, probably also theme deck. And that's it. That's all. Thanks for tuning in. See you tomorrow for another one. We're working our way through here. We have X and Y. We'll do Sun and Moon and then Sword and Shield to be pretty quick. See you guys.